buy your feed for your polo ponies, you want to know what you're buying. The tag will tell you a lot of information. The tag is either a piece of paper sewn on the bag or printed on the back of the bag. You will see horse feed 12. That's usually horse feed 12% protein. Then you want to look on the tag that says fat, fiber, and protein. Usually protein, fat, and fiber. That'll be 12, 6, 12. The higher the fiber in the feed, the quieter the horse. It's a fiber-rich feed, so the horse will be more manageable. You can also find feeds that are $6 or $12. Actually, more like $12 and $18 nowadays. The less expensive feed, you've got to be very careful to make sure the ingredients in it are digestible by the horse. There's no reason to spend money when you put the feed in the horse and it just comes out the rear end. So quality is your best friend. Now, you don't have to buy the most expensive feed to get good quality. The person selling the feed should be able to advise you strongly on how to feed your horse. In my business, we make ourselves available to all our customers at all times to field those kinds of questions. Most feeds that are of top quality will have oats, corn, wheat, midge, soy hulls, beet pulp, shreds, alfalfa, meal, products of that sort. Those are top quality products. If you're buying a feed with peanut hulls, stay away from it. It's not digestible by the horse. If your feed tag says grain byproducts, it's not a quality feed. Now, in the past 2 years, it's all changed. Most states don't even let you put that on the tag. They have to have specific ingredients on the tag, which will have like 30 ingredients on the tag, most of them being vitamins and minerals. But as you read a tag, the way a tag is written will tell you what is in the feed. If the number one ingredient is oats, and then soybean hulls is number 2, that means the most of the product is oats, then the second most is soybean hulls, then corn, and so forth down the line until you get to your minuscule amounts of vitamins in there. But the quality is hard to see by the eye. And the horse doesn't tell you if it's good or not. The horse might eat just like we will eat the worst food out there. The horse may love the worst food, but it doesn't mean it's any good for it. If you read a tag, it'll tell you exactly what's in it. If its number one ingredient is peanut hulls, stay away.
Anything else besides peanut hulls?
There's stuff like cottonseed that's great for a cow. A cow can digest darn near anything. Cottonseed hulls, you want to stay away from. They're hard to digest. Limestone is hard to digest. Pretty much so in horse feed, the number one problem is peanut hulls. So when you start feeding your horse, when you bring your horse up, it is much smarter to feed him a high fiber feed to get his, while you're starting to work him, to get his condition up to where he can start to play. As you move along to the next level of playing, you may want to move into a higher carbohydrate or a higher fat feed. We generally have a good feel for our horses when we start them, what they're going to do. We want to feed one feed to all our horses. In our business, we make feeds that are combo feeds, high fat, high fiber, low carbohydrate feeds. They work fabulously for the top polo players in the world, and they work fabulously for the lower polo players and the beginning polo players. So feeds can cross. We don't have to have 7 feeds for a barn. 1 feed should suffice. We make a feed that Adam Snow and Julio Arellano feed called Performance 1010, and it has very little carbohydrates in it. It's got fiber in the form of beet pulp, soybean hulls, wheat midges, and it's got fat in the form of rice bran, flaxseed, soy oil. It's got probiotics in it. It's got garlic, rosemary, sage, spearmint. The reason we do that is those products are found in the wild, and we felt they couldn't do anything but help a horse's body condition in the long run. And we've been proven right with 4 out of 5 of those ingredients. If you have many different horses in your barn, or 2 horses, one being an older horse who's got some health issues or he's not in great condition, which means his top line is not filled out well, and he may have swollen ankles, you can feed him the same feed as you feed your young horse who you've gotten off the track, who you think you can train, who's a little bit hyper, but you may have to buy a supplement to allow these 2 horses to evolve perfectly. And you would do that by buying a protein vitamin. We have one called In the Zone, and it is a 26% protein, and it will improve your horse's health immensely. Will it make my horse hotter, which is a terrible word, but it will give him more energy? Yes. It'll make him feel better. You make a horse feel better, he has more energy. Same with us. We feel good. We go out, we party, we feel good. And you want your horses to feel good if you're playing polo. You don't want them to feel so good you can't ride them, but you do want them to feel well. So you can feed multiple horses the same feed, but you may just have to supplement a little, or supplement with a little bit of extra oil or fat. A lot of times we change what we do with a horse in our feeding programs. There are some products that you can see a difference in 10 days. Generally speaking, it's 3 months because we don't change drastically what we're doing. But you have to be patient. If you're making a change, you've got to allow the horse's system to adjust to this new products. They're not a very efficient animal, the horses. So they're big, they're strong, and they're versatile, but their systems are not evolved very well. So we have to take our time and be as patient as we are with ourselves, with our horses, and not expect things to change overnight.